Hi everyone and welcome back to Colette's Marine Tank. Today we're going to be setting up the tank itself. We're going to be getting all of the pipework popped in. I'm going to be assembling the scape that I've created and popping it inside the tank, seeing if I like it, and I'm also going to be getting the water added in. So stay tuned if you want to see all of that. So I hope you all enjoyed the video and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you in this video is my scape. So I've gone with the Eco Reef Selection Box A, and I have created a scape using the Coralline putty, or Reefers putty as we call it now, from TMC. Every single thing that is within the tank or is putting anything together is from TMC. So the Reefers putty and the Selection A in the Eco Reef rock is what I have used to create this scape. Now I wanted like a shelving scape so that I can put different corals in different areas kind of away from each other as well, and separate them as much as possible. So I have created this shelving rack with, like I said, the Reefers putty, as you can see here. This is completely dried now. It has been settled for quite a few weeks. And I do also have some of the rock pieces that I chose inside the sump at Tropical Marine Centre so that the bacteria is already cycling throughout that rock. Now the water that I'm going to be using is the water from TMC, so I will be doing my water changes using that water as well every week, which is great. And they use the TMC salt made with Tropic Marine. So just to let you know, in case anyone is wanting to use the same salt or water that we use. So yeah, here we go. That is the rock centerpiece. Now I've not actually seen it inside the tank, so I'm going to get it added into the tank and see how I feel about it when it's in there. If I need to add more, I have got some more pieces with me as well that I can pop together, or I can just place anywhere else in the tank if I don't want to necessarily add it to this specific centerpiece type rock that I've created. So let's have a little look at it inside the tank. Okay, so here we go. The Rockscape is in at the moment. I'm extremely happy with that. It's very much like a centerpiece rock inside this tank. And now if I wanted to, I could add some little pieces of rock down here and here. But there might be things that I want to add into the sandbed, and I did want some space either side, and this looks kind of perfect to me. I'll try and show you again from above. Turned off the light because I wanted less glare on it, but I also am struggling to get you to actually see what it looks like within the tank. So let me just try and pop this back on but not have the glare. So you can see the different shelving, different shells kind of within the rock. It's great. Okay, so I'm starting off with this part here. I'm actually following the instructions that come on the packaging for the pipework, which are really straightforward and easy. So it shows you each piece of tubing that goes in each part of the top, and then it also shows you each part that connects at the bottom in the sump area. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that one. Okay, so I have taken off the below tubing that connects to the return pump, and I'm now going to pop this part into the top. And the great thing is you can actually see through and where the weir is, and to know where you're going to be connecting it at the bottom. Now the first thing that I need to do is get the white or clear piece there and connect this washer. And I'm just making sure that the tubing at the top does fit flush in with the outlet. The next part that I'm going to get here is there is a black ring, a rubber ring, that goes on the inside. You've then got your washer again up here, and then you've got your tube connected here. I'm now going to get the nozzle that I would like to use and just attach this on top here. There we go. So that is the first pipe in. Okay, so when you are assembling all of the pipework, just make sure that this white piece of plastic is on top of this bolt underneath the sump area, and this goes over the top into the weir. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to be doing is opening up the Reef Pump Connect 2500. So this pump pushes out 2500 litres per hour. It also connects via Bluetooth using the TMC Connect app as well. It's a really nice piece of kit. Now, first thing that you see when you open up this packaging is the set of instructions. You then get a little bag with some of the wire clips, which is great. Really nice to hide your wiring. You've then got all of your leads, and then you also have a control panel here. So if you want to mount that onto your door, you can, or somewhere else within the bottom of the tank. Now, straight in with the actual pump itself. Let's have a look. Really nice and sleek. It's quite small actually as well, which I'm really happy about. Now it does have here some holes for some feet, so there must be some feet within this package that go in. And there's another which power cable. And then here is some of the tubing. So possibly within this box is where the rubber feet, yeah, I can feel the rubber feet within there. So let's get this open. Okay, nice little extra that it comes with is some foam pad, and this is also Velcro, which is a great little piece of additional kit that you don't need to buy, so it comes included. Now the Velcro, usually if you don't want to mount this with a screw onto your cabinet, you can use the Velcro to pop that in there, which is really, really nice. Right, so let's get these rubber feet in. So they just literally slot in here. And push right down on those. So that is all of the feet on now, and then we're ready to get so it's up to you if you want the thinner tube or the thicker tube, depending on what tubing you've actually got. And now connected to the tank itself is the thinner tubing. So there we go, nice and easy. Just going to undo all this wiring and then we can get it inside the tank and connect it up. Okay, so I'm now going to add the first lot of water into the sump area so that we can test out the return pump in a moment. So the return pump is in this first column here. As you can see, I'm going to get some water out of it. Okay, so this place is a bit of a mess at the moment with all the stuff everywhere, but I have cut some tubing here. So this is 16 millimeters in width, and I'm going to struggle to get this on without adding a little bit of a trick or tip that some of you may already know and some of you may not. So I've boiled the kettle, I've got some boiling hot water here. I'm going to leave one end of the tube in the boiling hot water just for a few seconds, not for very long, and that is going to help me manoeuvre the rubber onto the top of the tubing, or the nozzle should I say, that the tubing goes over. So I'm just going to check that that's a bit more flexible. It is, and then I'm going to get that added Yeah, there we go. See, it goes straight on. Now you've probably not seen that on camera because I'm in the way, but that has gone on very, very nicely. So the second part for me is to now, I'm just going to move my return pump where it should be in my sump area, and then I'm just going to do the same with this side here. Okay, so we've got water added into the sump area now. I'm just going to switch on the return pump for the first time. Let's see what it does. I also am going to switch on the heater as well because it will need to heat up this water. How's it? Okay, so you've got to be quite careful where this is pointing. But it doesn't look like there's any leakages, which is brilliant. So I went for the rotating jet flow nozzle, and as you can see it's doing its thing. I'm going to add in some more water before this return pump goes overused. Okay, so I've added all the water in that I had with me currently, and I'll be adding more water in tomorrow. So today I'm going to be adding in the Nitrobiotic by Tropic Marine. This is a bacteria starting additive basically. It has probiotic and nitrogen bacteria within it, and it will help start my fish cycle. So I'm going to be adding this in today, and then I'm also going to be adding in the Reef Flow 2.0 wavemaker because I'm not going to keep my wavemaker my return pump on today because the sump is only down to here, and the display tank is about 3/4 full. So I'm not going to do the return pump. I'm going to use the wavemaker so that it continuously pushes through the flow while the nitrifying and probiotic bacteria does its thing. And then tomorrow I'll be adding in more water. I'll be rinsing my sand through, and then I'll be bringing that home to add into the tank as well. I'll also be bringing home the 2 pieces of rock that I've got in the sump there at work that's also going to have bacteria in, and that will kind of force the cycle to go through a little bit quicker for me. So yeah, that is pretty much it right now. Let's open up this Reef Flow 2.0 wavemaker. Now this pushes through 4,000 litres worth of water per hour, and yeah, it's a really, really good wavemaker. Once again, you've got your set of instructions there. You've also got your wire holders here, which is just a great piece of kit to have. You also have the suction element from the inside of the tank as well. And then here you have the controller, so you can control the speed and everything that you want, or the flow that comes out of the wavemaker. Now you do have 3 different nozzles to choose from as well with this wavemaker, which is a really nice addition to it. So I'll show you the nozzle that it comes with. So this one here. It also comes with this one to let out more flow, and then this one as well. So there's not a huge deal of difference, it just depends on what you would prefer. This one has a little bit more holes for the bubbles. So yeah, I'm going to get started with adding this one in, like I said, and then I will add the probiotic or nitrifying bacteria into the tank. Okay, so for anyone that's not used the Nitrobiotic by Tropic Marine before to kickstart a cycle, you use 1 ml per 100 litres of tank water that you've got. You've got to thoroughly shake the bottle before you do actually use this. Here we go. Right, I've got my full dosage in. Now every week after, you put half of the dosage in that you initially put in. So for me, I'll be putting in around 0.6 mils of bacteria into the tank every week after this first week. Now I've got the wavemaker on, so that will start turning around within the tank and it will start settling on the rock work. building up the bacteria that we need, the beneficial bacteria, probiotic and nitrifying bacteria. Let's kickstart this cycle. Okay, so thank you to everyone that's watched this video. I'm done for the night. There is, too much lifting there for me with my back at the moment. So there's 3/4 amount of water inside the tank that needs to be in there. So tomorrow I'll fill up the rest of it. There's also one other thing that I need to sort out tomorrow, which is the light. It actually came with the ceiling mounting bracket, and I need the mounting bracket that mounts onto the side of the tank. So I'll swap that out tomorrow if I can. Hopefully I can get it all sorted quick enough, because after tomorrow that's me done for Christmas for a few weeks. So I can just enjoy the tank. I say enjoy the tank, but it is going to be sat there for 2 weeks just with rocking and cycling over, but I'm happy with that, and that is absolutely fine. At least I know by the time I'm adding fish, the cycle, as long as I'm testing and checking that the cycle's done, should all be good and dandy. So thank you everyone that's watched this video, and I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.